Hello, and welcome to another episode of Simple Not Easy. I'm your host, Gavin Bowen. Recently, I had a conversation on the phone with a friend. We were talking about philosophy. It's something that he's started to get into more and more. And at one point in the conversation, I told him, well, free will is an illusion. And he said, what? And I said, let me explain. So I'd like to share with you a little bit of what I shared with him. Now, I am not a philosopher. I am at best a pseudo-philosopher, and a lot of the ideas that I have on free will actually come from the neuroscientist and philosopher Sam Harris. So I would encourage you to read his book entitled Free Will, but I'm briefly going to cover some of the highlights. Basically, Sam Harris says that free will is an illusion, that either we are made up of prior causes that we had no choice over, where we were born, who we were born to, the environment that we grew up in, or sheer luck, that by random genetics, by, again, environment can be a stroke of luck. You are no more responsible for being born where you were born than I was where I am. You feel that the choices that you make are your choices. You feel as though you are the driver. You are making the decisions. You went to the store, you wanted to buy ice cream, and you were deciding between vanilla and strawberry, and you went with strawberry. Why didn't you go with vanilla? More importantly, why didn't you feel like having chocolate? What were the causes that led you to not even have chocolate as an option? The brain is a powerful thing, and in lab studies, you can actually see what somebody is going to choose before they even choose it, based off the pattern of neurons and synapses in their brain. That's incredible. Are you responsible for those synapses? Did you have the free will to decide how those synapses fired? So it's this feeling of self, that we are here, up in behind the eyes somewhere, and that we are authoring everything that we do. But this sense of choice and sense of will, free will, can easily be broken into an illusion. So I'll give you guys an example. Think of a movie, any movie. I'll give you some time. Okay, you thought of a movie, right? Whatever movie you thought, why didn't you choose a different movie? So why didn't you choose The Wizard of Oz? You know The Wizard of Oz. You know it's a movie, but maybe it didn't come up in the Rolodex of movies that you had running in your head. So maybe you were choosing between Fight Club and Miss Congeniality. Now, just right now, why did I think of Fight Club and Miss Congeniality? What were the prior causes that led me to that? Where was the choice in me coming up with that? And how about movies that I know of, but that just didn't come to me in that moment? You might have had that same feeling where you're like, well, I'll go between Transformers and The Shawshank Redemption. And you might tell yourself, well, I'm going to choose Shawshank because I saw it last night, so I'm going to choose Shawshank. But you may have chosen to choose Transformers because you did see Shawshank last night and you didn't want to go with that. Where is the freedom in those choices? And where is the freedom in choosing that which you did not think of? So you didn't think of The Wizard of Oz, and if you did, congrats, you win. But if you didn't think of The Wizard of Oz, were you free to choose that which you did not think of? I'll leave it there. Obviously, this is a huge topic, and this kind of stuff really interests me. So if it interests you, share your thoughts in your comments. I'll share a link to Sam Harris's website as well as his book, Free Will. I would highly recommend to check it out. The audiobook, it's a very short book, but the audiobook's great. He narrates it. Check it out. This has been another episode of Simple Not Easy. I'm Gavin Bowen, and I'll see you next time.